Let's get it. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody that's tapping in. Y'all come on in. I went on ahead and started it up while I get myself set up. Y'all come on in. While I'm getting stuff set up, y'all go ahead and share this out. While I'm getting everything set up, y'all go ahead and share this out. Cause remember, this will not be saved. This one will not be saved. So y'all go ahead and share it out, share it out, share it out. Get as many people as you can in. Share it out with all you people. What's happening? Everybody tapping in. What's happening? S2F. What's up, Keisha? What's happening, Tasha? You know what I'm saying? What's happening? Salute the homie Hodge in the building. If y'all need some sports apparel, custom jewelry, anything, get at my boy. Biggest in the city. Impress me, custom sports. Impress me. Hey, y'all know what to do, man. If y'all do something, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put what you do in the chat. Each one teach one. Everybody link up with each other. We're gonna be getting started in just a second. I'm just getting all my stuff together. I want to give y'all the opportunity to go ahead and share it out while I'm pulling my slides and everything up. Share it, share it, share it. Share it with everybody you can, cause we want everybody to tap into this information for the free 99. You feel me? Let's swap these screens. Boom. Swap these screens. Let's get it cracking. All right, y'all. I'm not talking to you. Serious stuff. Man, technology get on your nerves sometime, though. All right, man. Y'all, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Y'all, before we get started again, do like when I have it on camera only. If I got it on camera only, am I too close up on y'all? Do y'all want me to back it up a little bit? If y'all want me to back it up just a tad bit, put a one in the chat. If I'm like too up on you like that, you know what I'm saying? If I'm too up on you, put a one in the chat. If I'm good, just put you good. And then we'll go ahead and get it cracking. It's about a 15-second delay. I'm on the countdown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y'all let me know. Let me know. And then once I see something in the chat, we'll go ahead and get started, man. You good. All right, I saw my first you good, so that's it. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. I'm gonna swap over to the slides. Y'all voted for it. Y'all know what it is, man. We doing strategy for trading the spy. We're doing strategies for trading the spy. That's what we doing today, man. Y'all voted for it. Y'all wanted it. Y'all say gotta give the people what they want, man. This is what we doing. And I don't know if y'all saw my announcement. I did an announcement on Instagram, and this is the only Tim's tidbit that I'm not gonna save. I'm not saving this one and have it on my page as a replay. You got to be here to get this one. Well, Tim, why are you not saving it? I'm not saving it for two reasons. Two reasons, right? I'm not saving this one because I want to do something special for I ain't got the suit today, boy. You know what I'm saying? I got a little communion juice on my white shirt. When I opened up the little thing, it hit my shirt, and so I had to take the white shirt off, man. I was gonna keep the white shirt on, and plus I ain't want nobody to confuse me. I ain't want nobody to think I was a red panda. I ain't want to keep wearing the red suit. I ain't want nobody to think I'm a red panda. But all right, let's get at it, man. Let me stop tripping. Let's get at it. Two reasons why I I'm not saving this one. The first and foremost, the most important reason is because I want to do something special for the people who be here every Sunday. They show up every Sunday. They sacrifice their time to come chill and listen to me. I don't feel like nobody should listen to me, but since y'all taking y'all time to come listen to me, I wanted to do something that's matter of fact, let me go back to camera only while I'm saying this. I want to do something special for y'all. I want, you know what I'm saying? And the second thing is it's like I'm giving out my personal strategy for how I trade the spy on this one. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my personal strategy on how I trade the SPY, and it's like I'm sharing it with you. If you want to implement it into your trade and strategy, you know what I'm saying, that's cool. But I just wanted to, I'm not saving this one because one, I want to do a special one just for y'all who tune in every Sunday, sacrifice your time, and two, I'm giving out my own personal strategy. And it's like, if you wanna, you know what I'm saying, if you really want it, sometimes you gotta sacrifice, you gotta make sacrifices, you know what I'm saying, even if you're at work, listen with the earbuds in, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just doing it for the people who put down the sacrifice. With that being said, man, let's get into it, man. I got to get my thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? How we gonna get the thumbnail this week? What the thumbnail gonna be? We gonna do this gonna be the thumbnail. I ain't gonna do that. Might look like Illuminati. This gonna be the thumbnail. This is the thumbnail. All right, this is the thumbnail this week. We got it. Cheese. Let's get into it, man. Y'all know what it is. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. Y'all know it by now. Say it with me. I'm not a financial advisor. I am not a fiduciary. Nothing I say should be taken as financial advice. Do your own research. Investing involves considerable risk. You should always consult a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a mentor. If you need a financial advisor, I got a great one. His name Dustin Tidbits with jazzwealth.com. If you need a mentor, I know a great one. Her name is Kiki Williams with Stocks to Freedom. I know another great mentor. His name is P-Dub with Stocks to Freedom. I know another great mentor. His name is The Stock Baby with Stocks to Freedom. Hey, I'm not one of those. I'm just a dude from Fort Lauderdale, Florida that's sharing what he learned. Let's get into it, man. All right. Y'all know how I do, man. I have the slides out here and I break it down to its elementary form for just in case there's anybody on here that's brand new. You feel me? Right? So what is a trading strategy? I treat it like it's brand new. What is a trading strategy, right? A trading strategy is a systematic approach to buying and selling positions. That's in a nutshell. I like to keep it simple. It's a systematic approach to buying and selling positions, right? This the way Tim Rogers see it. If it don't match up with what Wikipedia say, y'all already know how I feel. Don't come for me. I'm just sharing what I learned and how I feel. I'm trying to teach you how to fish. All right. What can you apply trading strategies to? You can apply it to buying options like I do. Check it out. Merch coming soon. I got options. I buy them. I sell them. You feel me? You can apply it to buying options. You can apply it to buying shares, right? What trading strategies? What are they construct, they based around well considered objectives, right? And how do you know what I'm saying, stuff like risk tolerance, your time horizons. You even think about like your tax implications and stuff. All that can be a part of your trading strategy, right? But where are these objectives, where are they based from? They based on either technicals or fundamentals or both, right? They based on like a predefined rules and criteria based on technicals and fundamentals, right? Tim, what are technicals? The technicals are the charts, the price action on the charts. You know what I'm saying? Some people look at patterns. I'm getting ahead of myself. We're going to get into that. Fundamentals, right? And if you ever been in the military, you heard this term before. It's called KISS. What does KISS mean? KISS mean keep it simple, stupid. If you ever been in the military, you done heard somebody say KISS to you a few times, right? So the way Tim Rogers keep it simple, my trading strategies are so simple. It's based off of these two areas. I got three on here, but it's based off these two areas: price and the holding period. That's all my trading strategy entails, like for real. And then I adjust as needed. During the price, I plan my entry, I plan my exit, which is the target, and I plan my risk tolerance. That's how simple I keep it. I keep it just that simple. And your trading strategy, like anything else, is a breathing document. It's a living and a breathing document. So adjust it as needed, right? I keep it real simple. It's a whole lot you can put into your trading strategy, but I keep it real simple, right? So, boom. I swing options, right? So this is not it's not a pros and cons type thing of swinging options and shit. Cause if you notice on the last thing I said, you can apply it to buying shares or buying options, right? So Tim Rogers, I swing options. So I'm breaking it down for you, and I'm giving you some things to think about on both sides of the fence, on swinging option side and swinging share side. It's not a really a pros and cons or this versus that. It's just I'm just giving you some stuff to think about if you want to apply either one of these avenues in your trading, right? If you want to go to swinging options way, if you want to go to swinging shares way, or even go with the holding long-term shares way. I don't have that on here, but it's all the same thing. And here's the gag to all this right here. Whatever you do for one to get into the position, the same thing you do for all of them. The same thing you do to get into an option position, same thing you do to get into swinging shares, same thing you do to get into holding for long term. It's the same thing that gets you into all of them, right? Keep it simple. KISS. Keep it simple. So some things to think about with swinging options. When you're swinging options just gives you control of the shares, right? When you swinging shares, you actually own ownership of the company, right? When you swing at options, you can profit if the stock price go up. You can profit if the stock price go down, depending if you buy a call or a put. When you swinging shares, when you buying shares, you only gonna profit when the stock price goes up, right? When you swinging options, the gains and the losses are exponential, right? When you swinging shares, the gains and the losses are 1 for 1, meaning if the stock increased by $1, you make $1 in profit. If the stock drop $1, you get $1, and it's all unrealized profits and losses until you close the position. But with the options, it's exponential because you're controlling 100 shares of the company or the ETF, right? With options, you got to deal with the Greeks, right? Some of the more common Greeks are the delta, the gamma, and the theta. That old dreaded theta. Everybody hate theta, and everybody she look like, right? But and if you don't know, theta is the time decay. That's what goes against you in your as you hold when you're buying options. Theta is your enemy. At the longer you hold it, the more theta eat away at your profit potential, right? And then the delta, I look at that roughly as, I'll explain that a little bit more later. Like if it's like a 50 delta, you can estimate that you roughly gonna gain 50 cents per dollar that your asset moves, roughly. It's just a rough estimate. And the gamma is like puts the delta on steroids. It help boost the delta a little bit more. So you ain't got no Greeks when it comes to swinging shares. You ain't got to worry about the Greeks, and you can hold shares as long as you want to. As long as it take for you to get into profit when you swinging shares, you can hold it as long as it takes. But when it come to options, I had a brain cramp. I looked at something that Lex typed in the chat. When it comes to options, you have an expiration date, so you have to close that position at a hard. You got a hard deadline of when you got to close that position. And when it comes to swinging shares, you don't have no expiration. Those just some things to think about when it comes to swinging shares and swinging options. You know what I'm saying? And then let's talk about some things to think about when it comes to technicals and fundamentals, right? Because I on the other slide I said it's based off of technicals and fundamentals, right? So some technical stuff that you can base your trading strategy on are levels. I'm a levels trader, so what does that mean? Support and resistance. And I'm gonna pull up my charts and go get into that too. So support and resistance, when it's coming up to a certain price level and it bounces down off of that, just say the SPY coming up to 470, and 470 is a spot of resistance. It go up and it pushes back down. That's a spot of resistance. As it comes back down and it come down to 453 and it bounces and goes back up, that's a spot of support. So you can use those levels as entry points. That's a technical indicator of when to get in. And speaking of technical indicators, moving averages. You can also base it off of moving averages, and moving averages are the trend lines that's calculated based off of the previous periods in time, either by days, minutes, hours, depending on what chart you're looking at. If you're looking at a 20 period moving average, if you're on a daily chart, it looks back 20 days and gives you the average move of that. If you're looking at a 50 period, same thing, 200, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It gives you the average of those time frames. Candlestick patterns. I'm not a candlestick trader. You might want to talk to somebody like Zay, or who, I don't know, somebody who trade. I'm not a candlestick pattern trader. You know, they got things called double tops and double bottoms and three black crows and three white soldiers, and I don't know what all that stuff mean. Y'all need to talk to Zay about that stuff. Stock Zay on Instagram if you want to know all them candlestick patterns. But people use those as technical indicators of how the asset gonna move. And then some people use trend lines. They trend line traders, where you get a trend line and draw it diagonally on the going up or going down, and as the price comes down and bounces off that trend line or goes up and test the bottom of this one, or get in a range between two. Some people use trend lines. Now, some fundamental things to think about if you want to base your strategy off of fundamentals, right? You got quantitative and qualitative, right? I don't dig a whole lot into the fundamentals. You can talk to somebody like Uncle Charles, talk to somebody like Lex that get into them fundamentals for real like that. I think Peter be into them fundamentals like that. But you got quantitative and qualitative factors, and like the quantitative factors are things that's like you can tie to like numbers, like if they got what assets they got, what liabilities or debt or whatever that's on their books, they cash flow, they earnings per share, stuff like that. Stuff you can tie to a number, you know what I'm saying, to get the value of the company. And then you got the qualitative stuff that you can't tie to a number, but it affects it, like the quality of their leadership, or the effectiveness of their leadership, what type of leaders they got, if they got any like patents that belong to them, you know what I'm saying, that may give them a competitive advantage over their customers. If speaking of customers, like they customer satisfaction, stuff like that, that's qualitative stuff that you can't put it to a number, but it affects the company overall. So that's the kind of stuff you want to look into on the fundamental side, qualitative and quantitative, if you want to add that to your strategy, and on the technical side, if you want to do your strategy technically, right? Now, here we go. This is the moment of truth. It ain't gonna be nothing to wow you, but this is my personal SPY strategy. I'm an options trader, so everything I say, I apply it to options for trading the SPY. But you can do the same thing with swinging shares, and you can do the same thing if you want to apply this type of strategy to buying shares longer term if you want to. Cause like I say, the gag is whatever you do to get into your short term, get into your long term, get into your swing trades, get into your option trades, it's the exact same thing. Okay, here we go. My actual SPY strategy. I'm not saving this one. I'm not putting the slides up for this one. So if you want to, copy it down and take notes or whatever, go ahead and do it now, because I ain't saving this one. This is my actual SPY strategy. Okay, how does Tim Rogers make his entries on the SPY? I got a couple different ways I make my entries on the SPY. Break it down into 3 different categories, right? I got the OPEX. I call it the OPEX pullback. For anybody who don't know what OPEX is, that's just the option expiration every third Friday of every month. The monthly, what is the monthly? Y'all think it's the monthly? The options expire, right? You got the OPEX week, then sometimes you got the end of month. I think the end of month be the quarterly ones, if I ain't mistaken. But anyway, you got the OPEX pullback, right? I got strong pullbacks, and I got corrections. Them the 3 categories that I break my option swings down into for looking at the what's the name? Looking at my entries. I need to stop looking at these comments because I'm getting distracted. So OPEX pullbacks. Tim, what you mean by that? So with the SPY, and I'm gonna put up trading view to show this. With the SPY, typically around coming into OPEX either the week of or the week before, we'll start to get a slight pullback on the OPEX. So a lot of times I'm looking at trying to buy like a 1 to 2 week expiration on some puts. I don't do the puts all the time, but sometimes I look to do the 1 to 2 week expiration on the puts around OPEX time, and I'll explain how I do that. And I look to get a 1 to 3 month call around OPEX time, and I do everything at the money. The ATM stands for at the money. So my OPEX entries, sometime it be like, depending on how it's trading, the week before OPEX or at the week of OPEX, when I get to what is perceived to be the high of that week, I'll be looking at getting a 1 to 2 week put if I think it's going to be a strong enough pullback to make it profitable for me, right? So if we running kind of hot, right, and it's like the week before or the week of OPEX, a lot of times the week of OPEX, like that Monday or that Tuesday, might run a little hot. A lot of times it start to run a little hot the week before, right? So I'll be looking at getting a 1 to 2 week put. Why do I get a 1 to 2 week put? I get if it's the week before OPEX, I typically try to get a 2 week put. If it's the week of OPEX, I try to get a 1 week put, right? And if it's a call, I'll be looking at usually a 1 month call. But if we get a real strong pullback, like if it go down to like 3%, like I may start scaling in at like 2%. I might start, and what that mean, like if it pull back to, like, just say if it pull back to 1.5% and my target is 2% to get in. If it pull back to 1.5%, or if it pull back to 2% and I think it's going to keep going, I'll scale in again at the money call at 2%, right? And if it pull all the way down to 3%, I'll get another at the money call at 3%. So I'm gonna have two different strikes, but I have two different expirations. And when it get down to like the 3%, the call that I get second, the expiration is going to be farther out. So if I get a 1 month call the first time at 2%, I get a 3 month call at 3%, because like I done ate a little loss on that one I got the first time. And so I know it's gonna come back and make it up, but that 3 month call gonna give me enough time to hold it if it go to smoking and running real hot, and you know what I'm saying, it'll make me more profitable, right? On strong pullbacks, it's all the same thing. I'm looking for anywhere between 1 and 6 months on getting calls. I usually don't try to time puts for strong pullbacks. I done got burnt on that in the past. You know what I'm saying? I done had good luck with that in the past, but I'm not as consistent with it. It's kind of harder for me to trade the puts over a longer amount of time, just being 100 with you. So like if we going into a strong pullback anywhere from 5 to 7 to 8%, I'm trying to get anywhere from 1 month to 6 months on the calls. And if we get deep down like 7, 8, 9%, I'm starting to look at 1 year leaps, right? If we go into corrections, if we go 10% or more, I'm focusing mainly on, that's when I'm trying to get my 2 year leaps. I'm looking at getting my 2 year leaps there when we pull back to like a correction. And then all the other stuff in between, you play it by ear. If you want to get 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, all that part play it ear. But the main focus is the 2 year leaps at the corrections and the 1 year leaps at the 5 to 7%. All right. And my targets, right? My target, I shave 75% of my position at 100%. And I'm gonna tell you like this right here. I don't go and buy a whole heap of contracts. I don't buy a whole heap of contracts, right? Most time, I'm buying 3 or 4 contracts. That's all I'm doing. 3 or 4 contracts most time. When I hit 100%, when I hit 100%, if I bought 3, I'm shaving 2. If I bought 4, I'm shaving 3. Boom. And I'm leaving 1 runner. I ain't buying a whole lot of contracts. You know what I'm saying? I ain't buying a whole lot of contracts because it's like it's all about like portfolio management for me now. I ain't trying to go for no home runs. I'm going for slow, consistent gains over time, right? And once I shave that 75% of my position, that runner that I got left, you know what I'm saying? If I got 1 runner, if I got 2 runners, whatever it is, whatever I got left, closing that at my time deadline, like how much time I decided I wanted to keep it, because options got a hard expiration. I'm gonna close it at my time, or if I get a 20% pullback. What you mean by that, Tim? If I shave at 100, if I shave 75% at 100% of my position, right? If I get up to 130%, and then it dropped back down to 110%, I close the position. Why? Because my risk tolerance is 20%. It's 20% when I first open the position. It's 20% after I shave. It's my risk tolerance is 20%. Now, if I get up to 75% and my target was 100, I won't shave if it dropped back down to 45. No, I only shave after that 20% drop once I shave, or if it go 20% negative. Yeah. I hope I ain't confused nobody with that. So that in a nutshell is my personal SPY trading strategy. And you can apply that with swinging shares, swinging options, and buying long term. You can apply that to whatever you want, because you can buy SPY shares too. So I'm gonna shout out my family, man, and I'm gonna pull up trading view and show it on the charts. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is. Stocks to Freedom. Kiki Williams, my little sister Kiki Williams, Stock Queenie on Instagram. If you want a beautiful community to be a part of, join Stocks to Freedom, man. P Dub, his name ain't on the list. I ain't got that much room on my slide for all these people, man. P Dub Consulting on Instagram. Stocks to Freedom. What's up, baby? The Stock Baby on Instagram. Stocks to Freedom. P Dub is a fire futures trader. He's a fire mentor. Me and P Dub done did one-on-ones before. He's an amazing trader. Stock Baby. He's a amazing trader, amazing mentor. Stocks to Freedom. The Come Up series, y'all know what it is. Mark and Jolene every Tuesday and Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The world famous Bun Bullies. I need to change that to the world famous. My brother Jason Sweeting, Jay the Trader on Instagram. This man is amazing futures trader. This the man who I learned how to trade futures from initially. This the man that unlocked it in my mind that I could really do this for real. First Gen Wealth, aka the Run Up. Shout out to runners and Stock Zay, the cousin Stock Zay, amazing technicals trader. He dope with the fundamentals too. If you want a nice community to be a part of, that's another nice community to be a part of. The runners. Learn with Lex. This young lady is so amazing when it comes to fundamentals. Learn with Lex on Instagram. I can't say enough about him. Finance on Fleek, Big Draco. Y'all know what it is. Big Draco in the building. Finance on Fleek. The other one she got is Profit something. Put it in the chat if you in here, Draco. Uncle Charles Coney, Wall Street Consortium. All I can say is y'all need to get at this man. This man can get your financial plan intact for you and have you on the path of being an amazing investor for the long term. Get at him on Wall Street Consortium on Instagram. I don't know this young man, the last one personally, but Wall Street Trapper, I connect with this young man. Wall Street Trapper on Instagram. He go live twice a day, every day. He giving out so much game. He got some paid stuff too. I'm not a part of that, but I connect with this young man, and it's like he remind me of me, man. He from New Orleans or somewhere, but he remind me of like people in Lauderdale. So y'all check him out too. Let's switch over here. I'm gonna switch over here to Trading View. Y'all start putting some questions. If y'all got some questions, put some questions in the chat. I'm gonna switch over to Trading View and cause I'm done the presentation part, man. I'm gonna switch over here to Trading View and I'm gonna pull up Trading View, pull up the SPY, and we're gonna talk about you know, some of these areas. Y'all start putting some questions in the chat if y'all got questions, man. You see any questions, baby?
No, I don't see any question, but CLG23 said a whole lot of love in here. Respect.
Oh yeah, a whole lot of love, CLG23. Whole lot of. It's all about love, man.
Draco, Kwani and Drake Alex says this is lit.
Oh yeah, Quantity. Oh, Quantity, young bull, man. Quantity, I see your nephew. Hey, Quantity, this young man right here, he got next. You know how, you remember, anybody who remember when Drake was getting ready to come out and Jamie Foxx was at the award show and he said, Drake, you got next. I want to see what you gonna do with it. Quantity, you got next. I want to see what you gonna do with it. Salute you, sir. Let me see here.
4_Bumblebee. What time frame do you use?
Okay, time frame. What time frame I use? I base all of my swing trades off of the daily chart, right? And if you see here on the do I got SPY up? Yeah, I got the SPY up now, and it's daily charts. Do I need to make this bigger? If I need to make this a little bigger, y'all put a 1 in the chat if I need to make this a little bigger. All right, so I do everything based off the daily charts for my my option swings, right? And that's a good segue to go right to that. Boom. Let's say I'm looking for OPEX. We here at this green candle to the far right. Right here where I'm moving my this was the close on the 12th, right? And so we getting ready to go into OPEX. And this the week before OPEX. If you notice, it started pulling back. It started pulling back. So from the 5th of November down to the low on the 10th of November, that was close to 2%. That's like 1.9. So that's roughly almost a 2% pullback, right? And this time around, the week before OPEX, I got some if anybody in S2F, they know I got some puts around this time because we had ran up. We hit an area around 470, which was like an all-time high. So I bought some puts because I know we was getting ready to go into OPEX, and it was the week before OPEX week, and we had ran super hot coming from the 14th of October. We ran up. Let me see what that is. We ran up. Boom. Over 7% from the 14th of October to the 5th of November. So I knew we needed to pull back. So I got some puts for the 19th. And my puts hit 100% and I shaved. So I still got one runner that's out there, and I'm going to see what it's going to do for OPEX for next week. So I applied the strategy that I said I'd be applying, right, for this instance. But I do it based off the daily chart. And like looking at this right here, let's come here, right? So if you see how we pulled back, and on the 10th, we got down, let me put it to, let's just say 462 to make it even. We're going to use round numbers. And we got the 462, and I kind of had a feeling we was going to bounce there. Why you said that, Tim? And this is around the time when I went on ahead and shaved off, right? Because we had a daily gap. We had a daily gap. Where's the rectangles in here? We had a daily gap right here. And of course, it ain't giving me no color. Of course, it ain't giving me no color. Why the thing giving me no? Come on. Why is this not giving me any color? I'm trying to get this to. Okay, let me try to delete it. It don't want to give me no. It don't want to give me no color. Right there. Style. That's the border. Background. I don't know why it's not giving me no color. But I ain't gonna fight with it. Anyway, it was a daily gap from in between 464 and 462. So it bounced there, right? And it's going back up now. For OPEX, I'm wanting it to come back down to at least 460. If it come back down to 460, I'm gonna start scaling in to my calls, right? If it come back down to 460, I'm getting a January at the money call. Why am I going to January? Because my ultimate target for it to I needed to come down to is around 453, 454, right? So if it come down to 460, I'm buying an at the money call for January so that if it bounce here at 460, I won't miss the move. But if it come all the way down to my ultimate target, let's say if it come down from 460, then it dropped down to this other area that looked like it's going to give it some issues like 457. 457, I'm going to get a December at the money call, right? If it drop all the way down to 453, my ultimate target, I'm getting a 3-month at the money call. Tim, why are you breaking it down like that? Let me tell you why I'm breaking it down like that. Because at the 460, in my mind, I'm thinking it's going to keep sliding, right? So I'm going to go to January to give myself some time to recover. If it get down here to 457, 456, this little trouble area here by these red candles, I'm getting a 1 month. Because in my mind, I'm like, at that point, that would be a almost 3% pullback from highs, and I don't expect it to do no more than that for OPEX, right? So I'm getting a 1 month call, right? And then if it come all the way down here to my ultimate target of 453, I'm getting a 3-month call. So with the January here, I think it's gonna keep going, so I'm giving myself time for it to recover. With the December at 453, 454, what this is, 457, 456, 457. With the December, I'm thinking, okay, we at 3%, we ain't going no lower, so I'm getting the closer expiration date to gain the money faster. If it do end up coming down to my ultimate target, I'm getting the 3-month because I got a whole lot of time to hold this, and it's gonna eat. It's gonna eat. So if I got a 3-month and then we go back up, boom, and then we match what we did on that last pullback, I'm finna do what Stock Zay be doing. This ain't my thing. I do right here. If y'all want to see the magic like that, go to Stock Zay page. So let's come from here, the last run up, right? So if we come here from the last, I'm just gonna look at this last run up from here. Boom, from there to there. What is that? That's 2.6%, right? We put another 2.6% on top of that. You see what I'm saying? If we go all the way up there, and I got some 3 months out, and we go all the way back up, that man, I'm eating. But y'all do it off the daily. So I answered that question, and I showed the chart stuff at the same time. So I'm done with the charts. I'm fun to go back to camera only. Any other questions, baby?
Yeah. I'm assuming if you slide it to the right, slide the opacity to the right, it would have came up the color. But,
oh, the opacity was too low. Okay, appreciate that.
Trapping and Douglas, you ever use straddles?
No, trapping in Douglas. The question was, do I ever use straddles? No, I don't use straddles. I buy it naked. They call it buying naked calls and buying naked puts. I buy it naked. I'm Risky Roger. Any other questions?
Finance on fleek, do you hold 23, 24 spot calls?
Finance on fleek, do I got 20, 23, 24?
Yes. Do you hold 23, 24 spot calls?
Right now I don't have any long-term spot calls. The only long-term leaps I got right now XLK. I got some 2023 runners. If we get 5%, when we get 5%, I'm deploying a nice chunk of change into some spot calls 2024, and I'm gonna break the brick down into quarters.
Alchemy_1. So we're looking at a 2 to 3% for OPEX and a 5 to 10% around November and March.
I'm wanting OPEX to give the customary the question was if we looking at 2% for November OPEX and how much for December, babe?
3% for OPEX and 5 to 10 for November and March.
Okay, March, I don't know. I ain't got no crystal ball for March. But the way we looking right now for November OPEX, I'm thinking we gonna go ahead and get that 2 to 3%. Cause it came down, it filled the daily gap, it bounced back up, and then it throwed on brakes. So I'm thinking Monday we probably get a slight pop, maybe test the high, and then pull on back and give us that 2%, 2 to 3%.
Lex say you gave her the sauce for her live. It's coming soon.
Oh man, Lex funny. Hey, Lex say she finna turn up on her lives. I'm gonna make sure I be there every time. If y'all don't know nothing about Learn with Lex, Learn with Lex about to turn up on the live. So y'all make sure y'all tune in.
Would Invest MD, would you get an ATM put for January 2?
Yeah, for January 2022. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And in it. Oh no. You said put.
Would you
Oh,
get an ATM put for January also?
okay, yeah. If I'm playing my puts, I don't play my puts that far out. The question was, would I get a ATM put for January? The furthest I'll play my put is a month. I wouldn't go longer than a month on the puts, and I usually try to only do like 2 weeks. I usually try to only do 2 weeks. I have bought a put a month out, but I ain't good with playing puts long term.
True Ohio players say break the brick down in the quarters. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Break the brick down to quarters.
All right, that's all I see.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. My sweetie say she don't see no more questions, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Like I say, this one ain't gonna be saved, man. I just want to do it. I just want to do it special for the people who take their time to sit on here with me. And I was giving out my own personal strategy. And hey, if you ain't gonna take the time to come here and sit in here with me, I ain't gonna leave it out there for you to see what I'm doing personally. Um, Different Greeks on those puts. Yeah, I don't know how to play them puts long term, P Dub. Uh,
TOS say
Appreciate
no.
that. Appreciate that. I don't know if that's auntie or unc. Hey, if y'all need a fire DJ, my uncle DJ Stan.
Top
It's
shelf.
what is it? What's on Instagram? DJ Stan 1234. DJ Stan 1234 on Instagram. If y'all into like old school type stuff, Uncle Charles, if you need a fire DJ, he in Columbia, South Carolina, hit him up. He an old school DJ. I don't know. He probably got some of that young boy stuff too, but I know he an old school DJ, but he fire. He an amazing DJ. If y'all need a DJ, finance on fleek, amazing consultant. Get that finance on fleek. Charles Coney, amazing consultant. Get that Uncle Charles Wall Street Consortium on Instagram.
Water breathe life. You want to hear? She said, consistent is the name of the game.
Yeah, want to breed like consistency is the name of the game. Small consistent gains. Um, who else? Tracy. What's Tracy juicing thing, baby?
Juice box
Juice
two one
box.
five
Juice box what?
215.
Juicebox 215 on Instagram if you into juicing. What else? Who else do something? I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a
Ask
blank.
him for the knowledge. Oh, boy, say, what's your risk tolerance on that spy call?
20%. My boy said, "What's my risk tolerance?" Anything I put on, my risk tolerance is 20%. I used to back in the day. I used to let my stuff on like my leaps. I used to get into my leaps, and I would let my leaps like go like red, 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 red. But now I've adjusted my style to where if it hit 20%, my entry was off. So I cut loss. If I still believe in it, I cut losses at 20%, and then I'll get back in. You know what I'm saying? I'll get back in. But 20% is my because I've back tested it and because if I cut my losses at 20% and get back in, my gains are higher than if I let it recover. I already did all the back testing. That's why now I stick with 20%. I cut my losses at 20%. Even if I got to get back in at 25, at 20, at 18, whatever. If it keep going down, cutting my losses at 20 and getting back in is more profitable.
ADO 2020 say, what do you think the spy will get to by the end of the year?
I don't even care where the spot. They say where do I think the spot get to by the end of the year. I never try to do that. If you want that magic, talk to Stock Zay. Mark be doing that kind of stuff. Stock Zay, he can give you that magic on predicting where it's gonna go. That ain't my thing. I do. I trade what I see. When it pull back, I make my entry and I set my target. I get my target. If I get my target, the only thing I worry about for like trying to get more are with my runners. If I got runners on, then I'll be like, hey, let's see where this can go. But I set my target and I'm gone, man. I don't try to predict where it's going.
Let them know I'll pop in next week.
You talk about you?
Yeah.
Oh, my sweetie say she gonna pop in next week. Who said that? No sir. Hey man, I appreciate y'all.
Prolific Prosperity 2020 say showing the wifey love.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Lex, no bag holding in 22. Ain't no bag holding. Lex, how you doing with that PayPal? You still holding the bag?
Prolific Prosperity 2018 said giving love to wifey for showing support and demonstrating what real love is like.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's my sweetie. She back there. She, you know what I'm saying? She back there. She don't want to come in. She say she gonna pop in next week. Hey man, I appreciate y'all. That's right. Trade what you see. Next episode will be on. What say? Next episode will be on back testing. I'm gonna put a box out there again this week. For what y'all wanna trade on. As y'all see, I put it out there. I even put the screenshot up. Me going through all of the voting and all that, ready to let y'all know I'm doing this for whatever y'all want to do. So I'm gonna put the box up there if y'all want to see some back testing. A whole lot of people need to vote on back testing. If y'all want to see something else, whatever the people want. That who that throwing up P-Dub? Who that is?
Kwani say.
Who that putting up P-Dub in there? Who is that?
I don't know, but Kwani say 2022 about to be a $20,000 year.
Oh yeah, the young bull. I saw somebody throw a P-Dub in the chat. What's happening? Who that is?
Great mentor. What you mean, P-Dub in here?
No, Parkway. Somebody put Parkway in there. That's where I'm from, down there in Lauderdale.
Oh, not Beyonce Parkway Entertainment.
No. Somebody put Parkway up in there. Put your L's up. Lauderdale, baby.
Back testing. 4_Bumblebee say yes, back testing.
Yeah, I'm gonna put up what y'all want to do, and so whatever you want to do, put it in there. If back testing get the most votes, we'll be doing that. But I'm gonna put when I put the box up, I'll probably put the box up on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll probably put the box up Tuesday or Wednesday on my IG, so y'all tap in.
The _Queen guy say thanks family, Partway family, lump put me on.
Oh, that's Tavares. Okay then. Okay, yeah. All right, man. Appreciate y'all. A lot of here. Who that is? Deep side? I was on the deep side. I see you out there. I stayed on the deep side a lot of here. South Florida in here. Okay, I see you.
DJ Stan 1234 say may you receive blessings as you continue being a blessing.
Okay. Oh yeah, that gotta be Auntie. That's Auntie typing that. Hey Auntie. Hey, all right, y'all, man. I'm gone, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let me get my stuff out the way here. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Yeah, man. This Tim Raj. Y'all know who it is. Been another episode of Tim Tidbits, man. And I see y'all next week. I'm gone. Yep.